They're going to the air on the first play. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's the toss play now, running left. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. To pass. It's Nussmeier. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Defense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Headed for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run it here. Breaks into the clear. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. .
1
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick to catch. It's Marsh. And the defense brings him down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! Still no answer for the passing game.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Moves out of the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU. And now they'll set up for the point after.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff to the single back. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On the run, it's Haynes. They'll tackle him at the 27. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Marsh. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Caught near the sticks. And Simpson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Durham. Breaks loose at the 45. Passes the 40. Bites off a defender. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Great. Look at that powerful running.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The Wolverines line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Barry. Eludes a tackle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. It's a quick grab.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Michigan 35, LSU 28.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. This is a regular season game, Kurt, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught on the outside. It's Durham. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Oh, he did not make it. A big 4th down stop. A chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Marsh. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. He's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Bootleg looking to throw. And it's hauling in way downfield. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Defense not pressing this time. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wideout's now clustered. Looking to chuck it again. He'll throw it now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking for a man. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Look out, he's in the clear. Powering through the defender. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It's lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.